Today, I'm breaking down the 3 email strategies that most brands are lacking. These strategies helped our clients generate over $50 million in email revenue over the last 3 years. Over the last 10 to 20 years, email has changed a lot, and the brands that are still crushing it with email are the ones that are constantly adapting. It's not about just showing up to the inbox anymore, it's more about earning that open. So let me show you how we do it. And this one is plain text that feel like a one-on-one connection between the brand and the customer. Now, why do we send out these emails? Because people buy from people and not brands. And if you constantly are sending through a brand email, you might be losing that touch with the customer that you might have had way back in the beginning of the business. We started treating email like little story time episodes for our clients. No fluff, just nurture and conversation. And the vibe we want to go for is something that your buddy or your friend or your family are just talking through. It doesn't have to be overly complicated. And we saw brands like Chuga absolutely crush it. They told stories about the impact that they're giving, the manufacturing process, where they source their shilajit from, the journey to get the right sources, as well as anytime they brought on new staff or even the team dog. All of these personal connections made people on the email list feel like they're talking directly to the owner, and that built up the connection, which caused a lot more revenue to be generated over a longer period of time. Now here's the play. You want to keep it raw and unfiltered and use story-driven introductions and story-driven emails in order to have that one-to-one connection with your customer. You want to talk about shared values between yourself and what your customer might have as well, and definitely A/B test subject lines that lean more on emotion and curiosity rather than spam and sales. Next up, pop-ups. Now, yes, this is the one thing that everyone hates and everyone experiences online, but yet they still perform like crazy for our clients. And they perform like crazy because we do them correctly. And it's important to have the correct setup on pop-ups if you want the same results. Instead of blasting a get 10% off pop-up as soon as someone lands on your website, we tested gamified formats. One of our clients rolled out a spin the wheel pop-up and their signups skyrocketed by 100%. They went from 5% sign-up rate to 10% sign-up rate for both email and SMS. Now, yes, the spin the wheel is gimmicky. It's very 2015, 2016-esque drop shipper. Now it works because we're gamifying that experience. We want the person to spin that wheel because I know on the other side of it, they're curious to see if they're gonna get 10% off, $10 off, free shipping, or even a free gift with their purchase depending on the offer. So that kind of gambling mentality is what we're trying to add into the e-commerce side. I mean, think of Temu. Like anytime you go on Temu, it's always gamified in order to have the most savings, but is it really? So we want to have that same sort of ideology imprinted on the pop-ups because that gamification is going to lead to way more signups down the road. Now, don't get it twisted. Timing matters just as much as the offer. You don't want to have your pop-up immediately be flashing on the screen, whether it's 1 second, 5 seconds, etc. You want to test the different triggers that happen in order to have the pop-up be as contextual to the user experience as possible. Now, things to test for is exit intent, certain scroll percentage, certain seconds, or even specific product or catalog visits. You want to make the experience as relevant as possible to the customer instead of being annoying. That's the true unlock. Another unlock is today's sponsor, OmniSend. Now, after using OmniSend for the last couple months with our clients, I gotta say, I'm very impressed. The UI is very simple to navigate and very intuitive to use. It's helped our clients grow their email and SMS list with list capture, so optimizing those pop-ups. We also automated some of the sales functions through their automation tools, and the reporting makes it crystal clear on which metrics we want to double down on and which ones we need to improve. They also have amazing 24/7 support, so if you're ever in a pinch or have questions to ask, they have your back. The real cherry on top for me is the 68x ROI, meaning every dollar that me or one of our clients spends on OmniSend, they're likely to see $68 in ROI back from using the platform. Give OmniSend a try today. Click the link down in the description below and use the code Nikita30 to get 30% off your first 3 months. Now back to the video. Now the third and last point is value-driven flow and campaign emails that build trust before they even convert. My main mission whenever we're working with a client is try to stay away from the sell mentality and build more trust and value with the customer, because that trust and value is going to convert at a much higher rate than selling discounts and coupon codes. No one's gonna buy anything if they don't trust your brand or if they don't value your brand, no matter how many discount codes you try to launch at them. It's the life cycle content that nurtures and provides value is the one that stays more top of mind in the customer's head before they purchase or even during their research phase. Now, here are some of my favorite examples that we've created for our clients for Balgo, Catnip Takeout, and Chuga. So one of Balgo's missions is to not only have sustainable supplements for your dog, but also to have a sustainability act for, taking care of the planet. So in this email, we're talking about caring beyond nutrition. So Balgo is more than a pet care brand. We're a movement to improve dog health and protect the planet. So they have a sustainability first packaging that is compostable. They have health that matters, so like vet grade supplement chews, and they have a shared mission of donating 1% of their profits, and they reinvest into cleanup efforts for like the dog trust and the reforestation efforts of the 1% for the planet charity. So they are donating those profits to help with those causes. And they also have all these badges. They talk about the differences in their products. So overall, it's just a value-driven email of like, hey, this is what we stand for, and this is exactly what you can expect when ordering from our brand. Now, Catnip Takeout is one of my favorite brands here, and they call out certain objections where the customer's thinking about them. We reformatted it in a way of like, hey, it's about your cat, not about you. So it's like your cat can tell the difference between the catnip that you get from like Petco versus the catnip that you get from us. So ever wonder why some catnip toys get ignored while others cause instant zoomies? Again, very on brand. It all comes down to the freshness, quality, and the thorough design. That's why we do things differently at Catnip Takeout. Tell me more. It's like we have fresh, high potency catnip sourced for maximum scent strength and feline excitement. Like, of course, we want that. Handmade unique designs, food-inspired toys that keep cats engaged and entertained. Cats love curiosity, and crafted in small batches. So small batch crafted with love and attention to every detail. Basically says like, we're not mass manufacturing these cat toys. So everything that is being made, it's made freshly on a month-to-month or by quarter basis. And last of all, it's packaged in a takeout box because packaging should be just as fun as the toy. And we all know how much cats love boxes. So treat your cat today. And yeah, that's it. The last one here is Chuga, and this is more so a note from the founder. Similar to what I talked about earlier in the video, it's like, hey, it's Pat, the founder of Chuga. I dedicated my life to Shilajit years ago when a long obsession turned into a mission. I had fallen in love with the vigor, stamina, and vibrance this ancient plant matter gave me, and I couldn't resist learning everything I could about it. It made such an impact on me that I decided to track down the greatest Shilajit I could possibly find and basically spread it across his family, his friends, and eventually dedicating his life to creating this business and spreading that Shilajit across the world with everybody else. So that is where we have those value-driven emails, and that's where they bring in the most value, because reading these, it's making me get a little teary and a little emotional just thinking about like, wow, someone made it their mission to make dog supplements and provide more for the community, or spread awareness about a supplement that most of the people don't even know about. Now, on top of creating some beautifully designed and value-driven emails, you also want to segment your audiences properly. So think about the interests that they might have, and you can have interest-specific emails or behavior and life cycle factors. So someone with that catnip email, for example, that email would be best for abandoned cart or abandoned checkout or anything in the abandonment series, because that is an objection handling email. At the end of the day, if you treat everyone the same, your email performance is going to basically equal how you treat them. So we want to differentiate and have specific messaging going out to specific people. So as a quick recap, we want to humanize our emails and make sure that we're connecting with them through plain text and stories. We want to have reimagined pop-ups that are gamified in order to get a higher conversion rate. And we want to share value-driven and nurture-based emails that help engage and build trust with our customer. Now, if you want this whole entire video and everything that we talked about to be a reality for your business, go ahead and click the link down below, grab a free audit, and we'll go through your email account and show you exactly how much money is being left on the table and how much your list is actually worth. That said, if you like the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this on a weekly basis, hit subscribe down below. And I just uploaded a video right here, and I think the YouTube algorithm wants you to watch it. So check that out, and I'll see you in the next one.